Hi everyone, welcome back to Insert Data. In this video, I'll explain what is dates in period and how dates in period DAX function works. I'll show you with a real world example and will help you to understand when it is better than dates between DAX function. If you have not watched dates between video, then I'll copy the link into the description box. You can check it out. So what is dates in period DAX function? So it is a time intelligence function in Power BI and it returns a table of dates starting from a specific date and it moves forward or backward by a certain number of days, month or year. Uh, okay, so if I tell you the definition, like what is the difference between dates between and dates in period. So in dates between you need to specify a start date and end date, but for dates in period only a start date is required. Okay, so I'll explain you everything in a bit. Please watch this video till end, and if you're here for the first time, so don't forget to hit the likes and subscribe to the channel. So let's jump to Power BI desktop and see this dates in period in detail. So here I'm on Power BI desktop, right? So first I'll explain you the table here. I have taken one sales table and total 7 columns we have, like order ID, date, customer, product, category, total sales and region. So order ID is nothing but the ID of order, date is like on which date purchased, customer is name of the customer, product is the product name, category like product falls into which type of category. Okay, and total sales is the price of each product, and region is from which region customer belongs, right? I hope you understood. So if I tell you about what is like dates in period, in which case you should use, then if you have a start date and you want to find, let's say, last 30 days sales or last 6 months sales or 1 year sales, then using dates in period is always better than dates between DAX function. So to use dates in between, you have to create one new table. That table will be date table. So without any delay, I'll create one new table. Okay, so the table name will be date table. Okay, date table. So date table, how we create calendar. So we have one that is calendar. It asks for a start date and end date, and what it returns a table with one column of all dates between start date and end date. Fine. So here in this case a start date will be like minimum of the date column of sales data table, and end date will be the maximum, right? So I'll say minimum of sales data date column comma max of sales data date column, right? So if I press enter here, we have one table and one separate column, that is date column, but the data type here is date time, as you can see. So you can change data type date time to date. Okay, and also you can change the format. It's not required, but yeah, it feels good. So I'll change to DDMMYYYYY. So okay, so we have perfect date now. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll create one relation between the date column of sales data and date column of date table. So what I'll do is I'll just drag these two here. Okay, and the cardinality will be many to one. I hope you have idea like what is cardinality and what is many to one, and why we are using many to one cardinality in this case. Okay, and cross filter direction is single. If you have any doubt on like why we are using many to one, please comment your doubt. I'll create one separate video on this. So I'll click on this save. Yeah, so relation we are able to build a relation between this sales data and date table. So what I'll do now is, okay, I'll create one new measure. Okay, so what I want sales for last 60 days. Okay, so I'll say sales last 60 days equal to, we have calculate, and I want like total sales, so sum of what, sum of total sales, comma comma, we have that function dates in period. Dates in period ask for four argument, that is first one is dates, second is start date, third one is number of intervals, like how many days or how many months you want. Okay, just wait a minute, I'll explain you. And the next is interval, like interval is nothing but like how you want, like for day or for month or for year or for quarter, likewise. And it returns the date from a given period. So dates in period, so this dates column will be the nothing but the dates column of date table, that is this one, right? So I'll say date table, date column. Okay, a start date, what is a start date here? A start date will be like from which date you wanna to calculate the sales, from which date to which date. So a start date will be like let's say I want last day of this date column of sales data. So what I'll say is, what I'll write is max of that one, right? So max of sales data date column, number of intervals, so how many days you want. So as of now I want, let's say last 60 days data or last 60 days. So I'll say minus 60. Minus 60 means it will go back. For example, if we are in July now, so minus 60 it will calculate for July, June, May, likewise. Okay, and if we give plus 60 it will go for like July, August and September, likewise. So minus 60s will go backward and plus 60 it will go for forward. And interval is which type of interval you want, like I want sales for minus 60 days, like last 60 days. So I'll click on 60 days. Okay, so if I press enter here, so we are able to generate one new measure without any error. So already one card inserted here, so what I'll do is I'll drag this measure into this card. So we have some data, right? 3295 last 60 days. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let how you can cross check with this, how you can cross check. So you can go and check from here. So last date here is 26 July and you can calculate till last 60 days. So you will have that. So for example, let's understand, let's take for easy one. Okay, let's say I'll say last 10 days. Okay, last 10 days. So last 10 days is 50. So 50, so 26 is last 10 days is like maximum of 26. So last will be 26 minus 10 is 16 July, that is why sum is 15. So if I give let's say 11, then count then the total sales will be 150. Okay, so I'll change this to 11. Okay, acha, that is why, because it's counting for that particular day as well. Okay, so n minus 1 plus 1. Okay, okay, so like it's counting for that as well, like 26 minus 15 plus 1. Okay, so total sales we have is 150 for last 10 days. So I hope you for last 12 days. So I hope you understood what is dates in between, and in which case anyone should use dates in period, dates in function, dates in period function. I'll create a separate videos on like difference between dates between and dates in period with proper example, proper measures, proper DAX. Okay, till then watch this video, and yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like, share and subscribe to the channel. We will meet soon. Till then, take care and bye.